Let's talk about the number one goal for all of us as day traders, and no worries, it's not risk management. It's something that I think is very, very important, and from personal experience and seeing it help others, this is something that I believe you should definitely strive for. Now, to best set this up, I want to first start by walking you through a trade, and then that'll help build the context before we get to the actual goal. So I will be doing an options trade here, but that's besides the point. This could be Forex, it could be futures, but point here, I'm doing options, but let's just think about the trade and how things all play out. So I'm going to get the video rolling, and right now I have not been filled because that is still white down there. But you can see it is now green, and I'm now trying to get out. Key right there, I'm trying to get out just for a quick basic $50 move. So I want to try to sell at $55.50. So what you're going to want to watch over here is $55.50 and how often it shows up, but yet I can't quite get out. So you just saw it was $55.50 for a little bit. So just continue to watch this number over here. That's the main level that I'm watching. So right there, $55.50 again, could not get filled. Again, you saw it right there. Look at this, sitting there, sitting there, sitting there, not filled. Back, sitting there, sitting there, sitting there, not filled. Sitting there, sitting there, sitting there, not getting filled. Look at that, just sitting there right where I want to get out. And again, this is very basic, just a 50-cent move. Look at that, still there, sitting there, not getting filled, not getting filled. So eventually I come down there and I cancel that order out. And now I put in a new order at $55.30. Now look at, I'm just sitting there at $55.30, sitting there, and finally out there for $30. Now I show you that to illustrate a trade that was very, very difficult, very, very just not smooth. And the strategy that I was using for that trade should be taking a very small amount of time. If you've watched my live trade videos on that sort of strategy, you've seen some of these trades, and I'm not making this up, less than 1 second. So to just sit there and wait and see how the market played out, it was not a good trade, but it was not a good trade because just the general market environment. It became very clear to me at that point, just based off of, the feel of, wow, why can't I even get the 50-cent move as my order just sat there, that this environment is not going to be too conducive to my strategy. And this is where the goal should come into play. The goal should be to avoid this situation. Well, I have to trade. I need to keep trading. Because, well, I'm a trader. Money doesn't grow on trees. I need to make money, so I need to keep trading. Even if this environment is terrible, I need to keep trading. That is such a dangerous spot to be in. So how can we avoid that situation? How can we make it, in other words, where we don't need to trade, where I can experience a trade like that and then say, you know what? I don't need to put up with this garbage environment. I don't need to trade. This is ridiculous. I'm done. I'm calling it a day. I'm moving on with my day. So what's giving me the ability to do that? What can give you the ability to do that? And this is where we're going to talk about multiple streams of income, which I would highly recommend to have as a goal for yourself. So for me, I have many streams out there, and I want to just quickly go through them to illustrate that it totally can be done. Because if I can build multiple streams of income, so can you. So the first one right there is some trading. So yes, trading is a source of income, but the point here being is we don't want that to be the only arrow going in. Because again, if that's the only flow of income you have coming in, then you're in that spot where, yeah, bad environment, but I only got one form of income. I've got to keep trading. Such a dangerous spot to put yourself in. But other ones that I have, one, just dividends. Nothing fancy there. Dividend stocks, which provide passive income. Another one, YouTube. So I have the YouTube channel, so I'm getting revenue from that. Another one right there, claycharter.com. So if you're not aware, I do offer courses. I offer a community, so you are more than welcome to check that stuff out. Another site that I have, moneywithclay.com. So over the years, I've learned that people want to learn about personal finance, people want to learn about real estate investing, so that's what I offer here. Another one, my rental properties. And I have several real estate properties, and they're fantastic for passive income. Along with the lines of real estate, I own some farmland. And this farmland is out in Iowa. It is fantastic. And then I also have maintainthegains.com. And this was something totally unintended, but over the course of doing YouTube, people noticed that I went from looking like that to looking like that. Enough people asked, hey Clay, how did you do that? So I put together a boot camp. So if you're interested in that, yeah, definitely check it out. And those are all my multiple streams of income. And the one thing I've noticed, every wealthy person that I've ever studied has multiple streams of income. So if you're gonna ask Clay, are you a full-time trader? No, I'm definitely not a full-time trader. As you see there, I have many income streams, and that's why I call trading for myself a side hustle, because there are multiple streams of income that I have coming into my picture, and that's what I want you to have as a top goal. Now, if you already have a job, that's fantastic. That's an arrow going to you. That's a stream of income. Fantastic. But if you don't, and you want to be trading and try to just do it full-time, well, let me reframe it. Don't try to do it full-time. Make sure you have other streams of income, because if you only have that one arrow, then you have to trade. Doesn't matter if the environment is terrible, you have to trade. And that is such a risky spot to be in, because you want to be in market environments that are conducive to your strategy. But you can escape that when you have those multiple streams of income. And my final point here is, I sometimes get the feeling out there that people imply like, unless you're a full-time trader, unless trading is your only source of income, then like you're not a real trader. You're doing something wrong. But that's nonsense. That's nonsense. You can be a trader and yet have many streams of income. So many people in our community do Uber, do Uber Eats. They do so many different things as just multiple streams of income. And I always respect that, because at the core, it's good to have diversity in terms of income, but just from a very practical point of view, from the trading standpoint, you don't want to ever find yourself in the spot of, I got bills to pay, I have to trade. That's so dangerous. You want to avoid that at all costs. And you can do that by making it your number one goal to get multiple streams of income into your situation. If you already have some, fantastic. Can you add a couple more? Always something to be thinking about. So I hope this helps, and I want you to get out there and accomplish this goal. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.